I want city employees to be recognized as our heroes that they are.
Houston Mayor John Whitmire announcing a new labor deal with our city's municipal employees, a contract which provides 3.5% annual pay hikes and increases the minimum wage for city employees to $16.75 an hour, rising to $18 in 2 years. The agreement also delivers additional bilingual, longevity, holiday, and emergency pay, along with additional insurance benefits for retirees.
The respect and appreciation we received in this contract says a lot about our new mayor, John Whitmire. He came out to bat for us in a big way, and we can definitely see it in our newest meet and confer agreement.
Panel, this is Mayor Whitmire's second major labor contract since taking office in January, and he's funding it within the current budget with no current indication of raising taxes for 2025. Paul, what's your take here?
I think it's a win. I think Mayor Whitmire is racking up wins. People are against him on a lot of things. I don't really understand those people. And what you're seeing the mayor do is within the budget constraints, he's prioritizing things that matter most to the city and the people who are saying, you know, we support you. And through that support, he's able to leverage his political power and get outcomes that I think are benefiting the city.
Tomorrow we heard some voices of dissent on council. Sally Alcorn, who's got some gravitas on the issue. Martinez, one of the new guys, talking about we need more money and people are willing to absorb more taxes. You buy that?
No, Martinez, I think the world of you, but no, that is incorrect. Now, Mayor Whitmire, kudos, because listen, I'm telling you, there is the money there to do it. I pray and hope that you all are going through those, lifting up everybody's sheets, tell them to stop the grinning and drop their linen and look under there, because you can find the money to take care of this. It is there. It is there. I promise you it's there. Y'all look hard enough, you don't have to raise taxes. You don't. The city is sustainable with what you all are getting in. So I applaud you for doing this with no tax increase.
Chris Tritico, John Whitmire, a moderate, experienced Democrat in a blue city who had a good chunk of Republican support. What do you make of this?
Look, John Whitmire's doing everything he said he was going to do when he was elected. He said he was going to solve these labor problems and these labor contracts that needed to be solved, and he's doing it, and he's getting those things done. What needs to be done with the city that has been kicked down the can for 30 years is this water problem that we've got, and these other issues, these major issues, infrastructure problems that haven't been dealt with, that are huge, billions of dollars of issues that need to be dealt with. That no one, I'm not blaming John Whitmire for this because he just got here, but these issues have not been dealt with for 30 years, and those issues are big ticket items that we clearly don't have the money to do.
Well, you know, I'm going to hit the drum beat again. Let's take some of that Metro money back.
Well, Metro and TERS money,
Yeah.
both of them. In fact, and I ask the viewers, when you're driving around Houston and you have a double-wide bus driving by, look how many people are on the bus. And you realize that we are just sinking so much money into this transit system that makes no sense and doesn't work. And by the way, it's not functioning for the people who need it. Point-to-point service. They're not getting that. That's why our clients show up late for court when they ride the buses.
Yeah, I just think we need to reimagine what transit needs to be in the 21st century. And we're talking about, you know, $1 billion a year. Bob, former resident of Houston, and still spend some time here. What's your take here on Whitmire?
As little time as possible. But
we're glad to hear on Sundays.
Yeah, glad to be here on Sunday. So the mayor has pledged that he's not going to raise taxes until he gets to the bottom of waste and corruption, which hasn't been dealt with in a very long time in this city. And I think there's a lot of things that he can pick up there along the way. But to Chris's point, there are a lot of huge infrastructure problems in the city that have been neglected for decades that are going to have to be addressed. You're getting to the point where you're going to have to either have a four-wheel drive vehicle or a mechanic on call to take care of your car because of the condition of these roads. Flooding is always an issue here. The quality of water and water mains breaking on a regular basis. All of this is still going on and it's going to have to be dealt with.
All right, we're going to leave it there.